Morning, everybody. How y'all doing today? I'm just sitting out here drinking my coffee, getting ready to go to work. It's Monday morning. I have no idea what I'm working on today, but that's the way my job goes. I never know what I'm going to work on. Most of the time, I don't know what I'm working on from day to day, unless he tells me the day before. Well, I'll see y'all after I get off work, and we can see what we can get into this afternoon. Well, y'all, about 13 hours has went by. That was quick, wasn't it? Ooh. I'm gonna bust my butt coming down the hill. I was in Vicksburg all day today and got to go back tomorrow. Working on a big old front end loader. It's got leaks everywhere. It's got 30,000 hours on it. What do they expect? But today I was gonna give y'all a little rundown of my solar panel setup and what I purchased. And I purchased it, I got it, it was a good long while ago, about 6 months ago, maybe longer. But I had it in the shed at the other house, running lights on plants. But when I came out here, I took everything down, brought it out here. Well, I'm gonna turn y'all around and oh, it's a 100-watt Harbor Freight solar panel system. Good Lord. I hit the button. I had to zoom in button. Anyway, it's a 100-watt solar panel system. It's got 4 solar panels with it. Comes with a splitter cable, comes with an adapter cable to go in the charge controller. It comes with a cable to hook to a battery. And the charge controller actually has 2 USB ports in it. So far I ain't had any problems with it. Now I don't think I've been setting it on the right setting during the day, so it's not charging my batteries to full capacity. But I re-downloaded the manual today and read it today and realized, yeah, I had it on the wrong setting. But once I get it set on the right setting, it'll probably be even better. But I'm gonna turn you around and show you my little setup, the way I got it set up. Alright, here's the solar panels. I'll show you how big they are. They're probably a little over 1 foot wide, and they come up to my waist high. And the backs of them have these brackets on that they lean. When you set them up, they lean at about a 45-degree angle. But I don't have them. The main reason I don't have them mounted to anything is because when I'm here, I don't get a whole full big huge spot of sun under here because of all these trees. But when I'm here, I can move them around to wherever the sun's hitting good every time I notice that they're not in the sun anymore. And when I'm not here, the sun comes up right there. And in the middle of the day, it's right there. So I get these two, I'll flip them around and put them right there, and then I'll get these two and I'll put them right over here to where they're getting full sun at noon. The way I got the battery set up, I'm gonna put you on the little tripod there for a second. Since I'm not running any propane appliances in the camper, this is where right in here is where the propane was stored. They got a place for 2 propane bottles. You're gonna laugh at this because it was the perfect size for my batteries. I'll give you a little closer look. The batteries I got are actually two 6-volt batteries. That they're actually man lift batteries. They're made to charge fully to full capacity and run all the way down. That won't hurt them at all. Regular car batteries, they're built to be charged all the time, because actually the only thing you use a car battery for is to crank the car, and while the car is running, it's used as kind of like, the best way to describe it, it's kind of like used as a shock absorber for the alternator, so it doesn't fry anything in the car. But anyway, they fit in here. This even tilts out where I could get to them better. The main battery cables, I drilled holes straight through this compartment into my kitchen to where I have the charge controller mounted. I finally hooked the camper. I ran this thing. I ran my solar panels out here for 2 weeks before I even had a chance to plug anything into the camper to see if anything worked. Well, I'll show you in a minute why I figured the battery system was fried in this camper. But it's all hooked to the camper now. I have an extension cord hooked directly to the batteries that I have ran into the camper that I put an inverter on. That's where I run the fan on, and it runs the fan. It only runs it on low, but that's better than nothing. But yeah, it runs the fan. I just thought that was awesome that the batteries, I mean, it's like it was made for those two batteries. And like I said, I got it hooked up as 12 volts. They're two 6-volt batteries, but if you hook your positive and negative in the middle together, the two outside's going to make 12 volts. So that's the way I've got that hooked up. All right, let me take you inside. And plus, that keeps it out of the weather. Now, if I was using propane, I wouldn't be able to do that. I had to do something else. But since I'm not using propane, I'll show you what made me think that the battery, because see, this camper, half of it's 110 and half of it's battery, 12 volts. All the main lights on the ceiling of the camper are 12 volts. The only thing that's 110 in this camper, of course, the air conditioning, refrigerator, microwave, but I'm not using all that. But the outlets, that's the main thing, that they plug into the outlets. So the outlets are 110 in the camper. The main reason, I'm gonna have to get a light in here just to show you. I'm gonna go ahead and turn. Look at here. That's off the batteries. It works on this switch right here. Where'd it go? There it is. Alright. What I was saying before. The main reason I figured the 12 volt system was fried, because in every room, let me flip you around where I can show you. See this light they got mounted right there? Every room they have a plug. In the bedroom back here, can't see nothing. There we go. See right there? They got those lights, and it's plugged into the outlet. Two regular lights. But you see, that's running off the batteries. And in the closets, both sides, look at there, all off them batteries. I was so darn happy. Now some of them don't work, but like I said, I still hadn't had a chance to get under it. It's all fuses. There's a fuse panel in that that one don't work. in the closet. But see, I conserve as much power as I can. I don't just turn the lights on. And I don't when I got light out here. But that's pretty much, I'll show you where the batteries used to be. This is how I cut my hands up this weekend. See, that's the battery that was in there, and it is shot. But right here, that's where the batteries actually normally go. And they had a battery disconnect up there. I had unhooked it. Well, I took these battery cables and shoved them through the bottom and ran them into where my batteries are and just hooked them straight up. And it works good. I'm extremely happy. If I could get this closed now. There we go. Yeah, I'm extremely happy on the solar panel stuff, on the electrical, on the camper. This camper, I keep saying everything happens for a reason. Oh, if y'all was wondering about the other projects I got going on, they're still on the list. It's just I didn't expect getting this camper this quick. And when I got this camper, bam, you know I'm coming out to the land. But the other house, I turned the other house over to my daughter. She's taking care of all that. I told her as long as she stays in school, I'll foot the bills over there. Except for a few little things that she's going to be doing. And plus, she's right next door to my mom. So that's the best place for her to learn to live on her own. She's 19 years old and in college. I know the neighbor, Miss Deborah the neighbor, and my mom's on the other side. So, and I run by there periodically. I still got to cut grass sometimes too. But, and the greenhouse. We're still building a greenhouse over there. So, well, that's about all I got today. I'm fixing to sit down and relax. I got me some sausages to put on the grill this evening. Gonna eat like a big dog and go to bed so I can do it again tomorrow. We'll see y'all on the next one.